Now, from what we have learned in the other videos, reproductions in plants started with pollinations. Now, after pollinations, the next stage will be fertilization. Fertilization process. After pollination, fertilization will occur. The male gamete carried by the pollen fuses means to join with the female gamete in the ovule. How does this process occur? So in figure 4.31, which the teacher has drawn here, shows the process of fertilization between male and female gametes. So student, you need to draw this part and the enlarged part, part 3. Okay, part 3 and this part. You need to draw and make your notes here. Okay, so during pollination, the pollen drops into the stigma. You can see here. And after that, the pollen start to grow a tube. This is actually called the pollen tube. The pollen tube will grow all the way to meet the ovule in the ovary, and at the same time it will carrying the male gamete. Male gamete will start to move. You can see the male gamete here, and eventually after meeting when the pollen tube enter the ovary into the ovule. After the pollen tube penetrates the ovule, the male gamete fuses with the female gamete. So the fertilization happens here. This is the time where fertilization happens. Okay, so this is the part we take note how fertilization takes place in plant. It is basically similar, like how the fertilization takes place in human. The sperm swims to the ovule. Here is the same. It's not swimming, of course, but the male gamete moves to the ovule. Okay, so now, so the next thing is, oh yeah, I need to talk about why there are two male gametes. If you look at this diagram carefully, you can see there are two male gametes. Does it mean that it takes two male gametes to fertilize the ovule? No, it does not. It does not. It only take one male gamete. So what happened to the other second gamete? Okay, the second gamete, of course, is not as a standby, but it has other purpose to do. This was asked to me by students a long time ago, so I'll let you know later. Okay, so after fertilization, very important, students, I want you to take note. The ovule grows into the ovule grows inside the ovary and then develop into seeds. Now the seeds here must have the embryo. If you learned earlier, after fertilization, the fertilized egg becomes an embryo, right? So you must also take note that what happened. Where is the embryo in a plant? A seed is made out of an embryo. Yeah, you can see here, wrapped inside the seed. The seed is protected by a cord or a skin called the testa. Now the other parts of the flowers will wither and fall, which means all the beautiful petals and other parts except the ovary will die after fertilization. In fact, teacher has drawn show you a diagram here. Here, this is actually a flower. So after fertilization, the ovary becomes the fruit, and the ovule becomes the seed. So all the other flower enter the stigma, the petals, all this will die away, only form the fruit. And you can see that the seed is normally found inside the fruit. Now you can see this is only one seed, but of course they depend on the fruits. That's how the fertilization process is only one male gamete to one ovule, but it could be many pollen grains and many ovules involved. So some fruit will produce many fruits like papaya or apples. Okay, some fruits will have one seed like rambutan and this mango. Okay, so take note of this. This is what happened after fertilization. The fruit is formed first. Okay. All right. So from here we move on to the study of the seeds. There are two types of seeds. Again, student, you must draw this again to make notes of the seeds. We have the Cotyledonous seed. Dicotyledonous seed. Not mati. Di means here, the D here means two. Two numbers. In our textbook, this shows you the general diagram of a seed outside. This is the outside, the external. So you have the testa, which is actually the skin, protect the seed. A microfile is actually a tiny hole where the function allows for the hole is something like our nose, allows us to breathe. The helium, let's say, attached to the fruit earlier. Now, if you cut open the seed, you'll find the embryo. The embryo must be these three parts together: the plumule, the radicle, and the cotyledon, together with the embryo. So this one actually comes from the fertilized ovule. As I said, the second male gamete. The second male gamete actually go and form the cotyledon. Okay, and this cotyledon will be important during the growing process. Now, another diagram of dicotyledon seed is like this. This shows you much better. Actually, what's the meaning of dicotyledon? As I said, two numbers of cotyledon. Here, you see, this is a dicotyledon seed can be opened up like a book, where you can open it into both half here and half here, just like the peanut or any other beans. They are called dicotyledon seeds. Now, on the opposite example, now I want to show you first the examples of dicot seeds. Peanuts, for example, are dicotyledon seeds. I think you have experienced it before. If you've eaten a peanut, if you open the peanut, you can even find the embryo inside. Dry out. Okay. Anyway, these are the seeds of dicotyledon peanuts. Kidney beans. In fact, most beans are dicotyledon. Mango is actually a dicotyledon, but it looks like one, but it's actually one big seed, but it's actually dicotyledon. Papaya, surprisingly, they are also dicotyledon. So these are examples of dicotyledon seeds. Rubber tree seeds are also dicotyledons, so they germinate. Okay. And now we look at the other type of whole new type of seeds called the monocotyledonous seed. Mono means one. Now means one cotyledon. Okay. Example here we can see, which is this one seed like this. If you cut it open, you can still find the cotyledon, plumule, and radicle. Endosperm again contain the food storage, just like the cotyledon of the dicotyledon. We still have the seed cord as usual. Here another diagram shows you better in 3D. So this is actually an example of the corn. A seed of a corn is actually a monocotyledon. The rest, okay, this one better follow the textbook. Don't use this one. This one I just teach you for example showing only. Now you can see that very important is the baby plant. We have the plumule and the radicle. The plumule and the radicle. Later you see what happened to this. Even in the dicotyledon, you can also see that they have the here the plumule and the radicle. Plumule, radicle. I repeat that. Okay, so just like what we look at just now, the flower. What are the function of the different part of the flower? We must also know the function of the different part of the seeds. Or before that, we look at example of monocotyledon seeds. We take rice every day. So this is actually a monocotyledon. Then we have barley, we have corn, we have wheat, making bread. This is what I want to talk about. The functions of the different parts of this. So this one later, student, you have to copy also. So remember, testa, of course, is skin. The skin means to protect the seed. The hilum is where the stick sticks to the fruit. Microfile, this is a tiny hole. Like I said, what is it for? It's a very small hole to allow air, water to enter the seeds. Very important for the next stage. Next stage of the development of the reproduction. The plumule, as teacher said, take note. Which actually the embryo that grows into a new shoot means this will be the new leaves. And the radicle is actually the embryo that goes into the root. Okay, and cotyledon and endosperm, as I said, they store food for the new seed, because when the new baby plant is growing, they cannot do photosynthesis because they still have no roots, no leaf yet, so they have to depend the food from the cotyledon and endosperm.